What is up, everyone? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Danny, back to the 35 channel. Damn, I stuttered that thing out. Woo! Anyway, I hope everyone had a great Memorial Day. And as you can see, we're back at the garage again. So I am very excited today because I am going to work on my baby. We're going to change the quarter panels in the back for the 06 quarter panels, or 01. It had the same quarter panels. So today's agenda, today's Saturday, so my agenda is to move the TA out the way, grab the quarter panels from upstairs, cut the holes whatever I need to cut, and then Sunday put the car in the lift and start working on it. Tear the back apart, make sure everything nice. And since I'm going over there, I'm gonna do a couple things. I'm gonna do some canards in the front bumper. I'm gonna get new tires for the back rims. It's the same C7 Z06 rims that I have, but I bought the 19 by 12s for the rear, and the front I'm just gonna keep the front because I'm looking for the 01 front fenders. So I know there's a market of a lot of them out there, but I don't know which one I could trust. So I'm taking my time doing my diligence research and everything on it. So until I find them, it's gonna be just the base C6 fenders in the front. So again, let me move the TA, and might as well, why not give you guys a cold start on the TA? That's my son's car. Don't tell him I moved it, because you know, he's very picky on his car. So guys, let me get the keys and let's give you a cold start this baby. Alright guys, so let me go upstairs and pick it up real quick, because I have it in my loft. I have a little office upstairs in my garage. Comes the first one, and we're good. Right. So we got the first panel. See you guys. We are off for the second one. Hold on. I apologize, did not mean to give you my backside. It's a nice side though. No, not really. Alright, so the good thing of having two lifts is I get to use one as a table. So, rock and roll, we plug this bad boy in. Let's go up. Let me show you guys real quick. It's just my regular lift. So I use that one, and I also use the quick jack that I have over there. Alright, so we're good to go. So let me set you guys up and start working. Alright guys, so I got my table ready. So first things first, I'm gonna put a panel here. I'm gonna start with the passenger side first. And I'm gonna clean it because it's been sitting upstairs in the loft for a minute. So I'm gonna clean it first, and then I'm gonna drill the hole. So I'm gonna use a 1364 to start. And then the reason why I'm choosing this because one of my friends from YouTube tried it and it worked out for him. So maybe if I need to go bigger, I'll go bigger, but I'm gonna, if it worked for him, that he's a very car enthusiast, it's gonna work for me too. So here we are, quarter panel. If you want to see the video when I first got it, I'm gonna put a link somewhere around there, so you guys can see it. This is from ACI Vet, I believe. I'll get you the actual place where I can order it from. But these are the most beautiful panels and almost perfectly made. It's like they're actually like based off the real one. So I really suggest you check them out if you want to change your panels to Vet panels. Little blemishes here and there, but it's nothing big. It's nothing that I can't fix or take care of. But besides that, it's a beautiful panel. So let's clean it up and work on it. But it is dirty and dusty. Even though I'm not wearing gloves or anything, but always wear the right safety gear. Like don't follow my lead. Like, you know, matter of fact, let's get some gloves. You gotta lead by example, right? So let's do an example. Voila. Good to go. Let's jump to the other one. This is the driver's side. So first things first, let's clean it up because it is dirty. This is a beauty. I love you, baby. Gas cap either. And the door part. Go around the other side. Alright guys, so that's it. My goal for today is almost done. I'm gonna clean this area right here for the splash guards, and then tomorrow morning I'm gonna take out this quarter panel and the other side and fit it. So for you guys it'll be a couple of minutes, but for me it'll be the next day. Alright guys, so it's the very next day. As you can tell, I got my car on jack stands. So right now I'm gonna take out the rear tires, the rear tail lights. You have to open the door. So all the tools that you really need is obviously for me, I'm gonna use my 19 millimeter with my impact gun for the tires, and then you really it's a 7 millimeter. Everything's a 7 millimeter screw, and then a torque bit. So it's a T15 for the screws that goes down the door, and the screw goes down on the back. And also I use to remove some clips that we have on here. Now my car could be a little different because I made my own side skirts out of ABS plastic. So and it looks pretty good. I did it like 4 or 5 years ago, and it's held on pretty good. So my procedure is a little different than the normals that you see out there. So let's take this tire off. Let's take the rear tail lights out, and we'll start working on this. All right, guys. So as soon as I get the tire, I'll show you where all the points, all the screws are at that I can see. All right, guys. So give me a couple of minutes, and I'll take out the tire. All right, guys. So let's take the tires off. So you gotta use the pry thing to take this one off. You got a couple of 7 millimeters. You have one right here, one right there, one over here, one up here. This pushy thingy for the to come out. A 7 millimeter here. Now down here you have a couple 7 millimeters as well, but like I said, I have my own side skirt, so I gotta remove that. And the problem, I did it wrong last time. I riveted because I was never thinking of doing a wide body, but now I gotta unrivet it. So, and then you have your torques. So if you see clearly, ouch, you have your torque bits right here. So these are T15. I'm gonna loosen the two back for the back bumper, and then I'm gonna take the two tail lights out on the passenger side. And then you have a whole bunch of them over here as well. Hold on, let me open the door. A bunch of here as well. And if I'm not mistaken, the way I've seen it online before, you have 10 millimeters over here with the bracket too. So I'll let you know how am I doing. All right, so let me just start taking it off, and I'll let you know. All right, guys. All right, so let me go take out the 7 millimeters first. These things over here. I don't know if you guys can see me or not. Believe it or not. All right, these things right here, the 7 millimeters. And then I'm gonna work on the bottom, and I gotta probably undrill my rivets that I did on for the side skirts. I'm not removing the whole side skirt, just removing what I need to take off. And then I'll start doing the top, but I'm gonna want the wheel well off first. All right, so let's just start working on this. So I bought this cart from Harbor Freight. I'm gonna put the link on it. It's a Grant, I think Grant detail cart. I love this cart because I can put all my screws and everything into one spot. So is it too dark for you guys? Let me open the door. There you go. Maybe maybe it's a little brighter. And let me see, you got down here as well. Alright guys, so I got the wheel well out. It was fairly simple. So a couple of screws right here. There's 4 here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And there was only 1 here. And then I let go of the fender a little bit, the quarter panel from the side. And it came right off real quick. Now, look at this disgusting stuff. Ew. And you know how I keep my car nice and clean, but that is kind of very disgusting. Not kind of, super disgusting. So look at the floor. Ew. Ew. Alright, so what I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna first of all clean this mess because I can't have a mess. Clean this mess, and then there's two bolts, one right there and one up there, that I have to remove. And I think there's two more coming the opposite way from bolts coming this way in. So these were coming out, that were coming in. So I'll take you guys out in a minute. Let me finish here, and hopefully this bad boy will be off. Don't forget to remove the back tail light, okay? Alright guys, catch you up in a little bit. Again, ew. Alright guys, so I'm trying to take the panel off. It's almost off, but I think this bracket has to be removed. But I don't know whether to remove it from here or remove it from the top, from these two. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to remove it from these two and see what's up, because everything else is loose. The whole thing is loose. She's ready to come out, but that's the only thing that's holding me back. So I'm gonna try these two out, and I'll let you guys know in a minute. Alright everyone, mission accomplished. I got the quarter panel out. That's exactly what I said. The screw that goes through these two holes right here has to come out. I left the bracket in because I felt like, okay, there's no need for me to take out the bracket. Now there's the other bracket that goes to the quarter panel. That you have to take off to put on the new one. But it's working. Oh crap, excuse me. So we are good to go. I'm gonna most likely have to drill the holes a little bigger. I'm gonna measure the holes on the other one, and I put the other one over here. Let me excuse the mess. So here's the other one, and I am not throwing away this one, because what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a trailer using that. So that's another video for the fall that I'm doing. So let me clean that up. I'm like extremely happy. So let me clean that up because it is extremely dirty, and I'll get back to you guys. Alright guys, so I removed it. I have the other quarter panel. Now this is what I noticed. I don't know if anybody, this happened to anybody else before doing the swap, but mine came with what the hell you call this thing? With washers. So mine came with washers. I don't know if anybody else came with washers before. For mine, exactly 1, 2, and 3, and then the last one back over here. So just a little heads up, because I never seen it online before that anybody had washers on it, or they have never mentioned it, but there's washers on this one. All right guys, so I already took out my the bracket that I need. Goes like that on the inside. So I'm about to mount the new quarter panel. I'm like excited, happy, worried, I don't know, a little bit of everything. So let me put it back up, and I'll hit you guys back up in a little bit. Alright guys, I am very excited because I finally got both sides on, and I'm stoked. Let me check it. Let's check it out. So this is the driver's side, and look at that. The fitment is beautiful. Oddly enough, whatever, you know what I mean. This side was more harder to put, or to make sure everything's nice and square than the passenger side. I don't know why it took me a minute, but I figured out. Look at the lines. Sweet. Look at that. My baby got a booty. So look, I should have done this like a year ago. I had the panels a year and I ain't do nothing. So there's a gap over here, but it's because the bumper is loose. The rear bumper, you have to tighten it down. But look at that, she got some girth. I don't know if that's the right word or whatever, but That's my word right now. Grr. So look at that. So guys, on the next project, we are definitely going to do, I'm gonna take them back off. I'm gonna sand them, clean them up, and hopefully try to paint them. I never painted before, like a full panel, like little odds and ends, yes. But we're gonna try it. Let's try it together. You know, if you guys have any idea of like which way to go or how to go about to it, just you know, leave me a message on the description down below, and I'll read it. You know, so we're all here to help each other out. So again, guys, I am extremely stoked. I'm happy because I'm finally getting it done. But look at that. Can't stop looking at it. I'm gonna sleep in this spot on the floor on the garage, so I can look at it all night. I don't care what my wife says. So, alright guys, so thanks for watching. Stay tuned for the next one. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Give the thumbs up button, because it's gonna help out the channel a lot. And peace, at the next time. Bye.